Hello, everyone. This is Hack the Hill podcast. It's the first episode brought to you by Rabih and Ali.
And we're from the marketing team. Today joining us is Adam and Manaal. Adam is from the operations team and he's a director, as well as Manaal from the logistics director. So
Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
So, just to introduce yourself, how did you get involved with Hack the Hill, and what are you studying?
Yeah, so actually it's my first year on Hack the Hill and I joined back in May. I started as a project manager and then the team trusted me enough to go on as a director of operations. And so currently I'm studying business technology management at Telfer at U Ottawa.
Interesting.
I'm Manaal. Hi, everyone. I'm on the logistics team this year as the director. I was also on the team last year as a community coordinator. And I'm studying computer science at the University of Ottawa as well. And I'm excited to work again.
Yeah, I just find it really interesting that majority of us here is either in engineering, computer science, but Adam, he's studying business. So I'm just curious, how did you hear about Hack the Hill? How did you get involved?
Yeah, so I have a connection who actually found a Hack the Hill that invited me onto the team. He showed me the position as a project manager and I had some previous project management experience in social enterprises, and he thought it'd be cool if I could make the link between the hackathon and my previous skills. And so I applied, I interviewed, I got on the team, and it seems to be doing pretty well, right? We're doing well?
Yeah,
We're doing well?
I would say so.
As a fellow director, man, you're killing it.
Hey, thank you. I
You're setting
appreciate
everything
it.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Same with you. You switched from community director, now you're doing logistics. What sparked the switch?
So I was on community last year, and I will admit I still very much like the community team. We do all the social events, so it's very fun, and I had a great time last year, but I wanted to kind of switch gears this year and try my hand at more like venue planning and event planning and just more event related things.
Yeah,
Want to try something new. I'll
That's
switch
sick.
to another team next year.
Marketing is always welcome.
Let's do it, guys.
We
Marketing director, hit him up.
So we heard you were bringing in Taylor Swift.
You heard it here first, guys.
You heard it here.
Taylor Swift 2024, University of Ottawa.
Don't count on it.
Yo, is this for real?
Yeah,
You have the connections?
yeah. I know a guy.
I got her number. I can call her up right now.
Yeah.
Front of the podcast.
Yo,
For everyone who's a Swiftie, I did get Eras tour tickets, so I'll see whoever's going there.
I'm clapping for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was a war, and we won.
No.
He didn't get the tickets.
Yeah.
I mean, they're tough. Like, they're selling.
It's a war.
It was. It was literally a war.
How much were they?
Next question.
are we talking about budget?
Next question.
How have you been finding the new position at Hack the Hill, like switching from the previous position to the new one?
That's a really good question. So I was coordinator last year, and then this year I'm director. So I feel like the main shift is, first of all, you have more responsibility because you're responsible for a team, and you're also responsible, like for example, like logistics is also responsible for venue and food and things. So a lot of people are counting on us because you can't have an event without the food and venue. So the main shift is, I'm learning to delegate tasks. I'm learning to work with the team, communicate with them because I'm answerable. But it's been very awesome. I have the Hack the Hill director team, also incredible. They're so supportive. They answer all the silly questions I have. I have a million of them. Adam can probably attest to that.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
No,
it's
but
amazing.
logistics is actually like doing great things. They have the venue. Like, you guys should wait. There's some things they're cooking up for you guys.
It's cooking, trust me.
But merch, like all of that, it's all them. And from a fellow director, they're doing good.
That's awesome to
good
hear.
job.
What about you, Adam? How have you been finding the new position?
So it was quite the switch going from a project manager to director of operations. And the funny thing about it is that the operations team was created this year, right? And so a lot of the guidelines and mandate was really, really uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing as a director of operations myself, and I needed to touch base with all the directors just to make sure that I know what I'm doing, essentially. But then after a lot of discussion, a lot of writing up the constitution, we eventually figured out what the operations team should do. And we came to the conclusion that it'd be a lot of project management just to make sure they're on the track, I like using this metaphor that the ship is steering to the right direction. The ship is the organization, and we're making sure it's heading into land,
a
right?
great way to
Which is
put
our
it.
main event,
Yeah.
making sure it's successful. And we also added a lot of stuff to it, legal stuff, administrative stuff. And so it was quite the challenge just trying to define what the operations team was doing and what my project managers would be doing as well. Well, eventually we all got it settled, so now we're comfortable with the position.
Oh, there you go.
I'm doing project management for my co-op, and it's a tough job.
Yeah,
it's a tough
yeah,
job
yeah.
making sure everyone's on track, and
You know what's the worst part about project management? You enter it and you don't even know what it means, right?
that's what I'm saying.
And it's so much politics.
That's what I'm saying.
It gets annoying at some point, but we're making it work in a good way.
Yeah, it's because like you said, you have to steer the ship in the right direction.
Exactly. And some people might dislike that you're trying to like steer the ship into the right direction, but
Should we drop some names?
They probably can't see the iceberg ahead, so.
No more details.
Next question.
No, but like we needed it. We really needed the operations team because I was on the marketing coordinator last year, and we needed certain procedures.
Yeah. Yeah.
To keep things rolling
Yeah.
and have a
It's just good to have that support, like that you can rely on someone, like because operations like they operate. So
Can you rely on me?
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
She means it.
I don't know about that.
Damn it.
No, he's very reliable, guys. I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
Yeah, very.
Yeah,
Good.
if you wanna join Hack the Hill, he's the guy to talk to.
Operations gonna be hiring soon.
Yeah, we're hiring soon, guys.
He's the guy to talk to.
I'm a decent leader.
But yeah, you mentioned something about like being involved in the community last year and how you liked organizing events and being involved with the people who are gonna be doing the actual hackathon. What was the most enjoyable part of that? Like, and why is it important for a hackathon to have such a community? Because I feel like with the past year we've built such a great community at Hack the Hill. People talking about us. Why is it so important for a hackathon?
This is a great question. So I recently attended a conference called HackCon, and one amazing thing I heard there was the importance of uplifting community and maintaining that community. And I think with Hack the Hill, because we had our first hackathon this year, so we're like newly founded. And as community, because I was working with like events and things, and then directly I got to talk to a lot of hackers or attendees, whether it was in social events or during the hackathon itself. And I think it's just so interesting seeing like all the sleepless nights and all the stressful meetings at 1 a.m. and seeing that come to life and seeing hackers have fun, seeing them talk to recruiters, seeing like this hope in their eyes after they've learned something new or they've learned how to code their first project or they've deployed their first project. And as community, I got to see that from very close up, and I think that's very precious. And I think that's also what keeps me close to Hack the Hill. The people are amazing, and it keeps growing. The community grows.
That's like a wonderful way to put it.
That's very inspiring.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Adam.
like,
It does sound.
Now look, you want to
interesting.
work hard, just to bring Hack the Hill to this like next step,
Getting level 1 to level 2.
Yeah.
So you mentioned a couple of challenges you faced throughout this process. So what are some challenges and how did you overcome them?
Yeah. So
interview.
So with any big event, there are some hiccups and there's some great things. I think first of all, I was also relatively new to organizing hackathons, so I was also in the process of learning that. But I just had the best team ever. My director last year was Steven. Shout out Steven. He was an amazing
Steven.
director. He carried everything. I love that. I think one of the challenges that I personally faced was just to build that bridge between what hackers want and what we can do in like a short amount of time, and deciding that and making sure that it's enjoyable for hackers, but it's also like possible for us to do in that time frame. So just kind of when it came down to finally making the schedule for the hackathon and what events are going to be on there, I think it's just like you have to think from both perspectives, and you have to balance both perspectives so you make both parties happy. I think that's one of the challenges. But there were zero other challenges, guys.
Yeah.
The event was 100% success. There were no setbacks.
There's challenges everywhere, right?
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
so.
That's why I was interested. It's actually my first year on Hack the Hill, and I always want to learn like how everything is being operated.
Yeah.
And like you said, you learn from your experiences. So
Yeah.
that's a great thing to put. Great way to put it.
Yeah.
I would say.
The best thing about this year is we have operations. Anything goes wrong, just throw it on them.
Yeah, I'm.
Give it to them.
You just gotta blame it on me. Something catches on fire, it's operations' fault. So
Call operations.
just call operations.
They'll
Yeah.
operate.
We should make him a hotline, you know?
Yeah.
Set customer support. You gotta do it, man.
No, I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
1-800 HTH help.
Get your extension. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, set one of the coordinators, you know?
Yeah.
24/7.
You know what, guys?
Helpline.
We might be searching for a new director of operations soon.
We're not gonna let him go, guys.
Can I resign?
If you want, replace him.
Apply.
You guys just gotta apply. But speaking of operation and your new,
Yeah.
certain things gotta change, right? Because you want to steer in the right direction.
Yeah.
What tools did you introduce to the that we're using day to day in organizing Hack the Hill 2, and
Right. So
why are they so important?
that's a very interesting question because in terms of technical tools, they were already introduced when I first joined into the team because my past director, Disala, he introduced a
Shout out to Disala.
shout out to Disala.
Disala.
Yeah. He introduced a project management tool called Jira that we still use nowadays, right? And so I had to see how I can bring in my own expertise or experience into the team. But it's really hard coming from I'm involved in a lot of clubs in Telfer, right? And it's very different coming from a business perspective to a more tech-oriented perspective, right? I had to learn so much in a very small window of time, right? And so for the moment, it's not what tools I can bring, but how can I make my experience gonna shape the team in a better way, right? And one of that is I have extensive leadership experience, and sometimes if directors ever want to ask me questions or have conversations about how they should be managing their team or how they should tailor to their own coordinators, I tell them, let's say you're on sponsorship. I used to be on sponsorship as well for another conference, right? And so I explained to them how sponsorship was from my opinion, and I tried to explain them the nature of it and how difficult it can be compared to a lot of other positions, right? And they're on sponsorship, right? They already know the nature of it, but I just try to bring in my jack of all trades experience into everything, right? I've done a little bit of marketing, I've done a little bit of logistics, I've done a little bit of everything. So I feel like a tool that I bring is just that I at least know what I can bring into the team in case anyone asks help. Except development. I'm not a computer science student. They got it settled. They got a huge team. They gotta know. Don't ask me any questions. But that's one thing. Another is really one thing that I've prioritized over the years that I didn't previously is just team engagement, right? And it's so easy to get absorbed into your work that a lot of people forget that you need to engage your team into something a little bit beyond your work, right? Like initiatives, ambitions. And so I try to check up on as many members that are willing to answer me as as I can to see like if they're willing to stay on Hack the Hill, how they're doing, their mental health. And it might seem kind of not useless, but like not as much as a priority as the work that takes place for the main event. But I try to make sure that everyone on the team knows what they're here for, and we also want to make sure that the directors knows what the coordinators want. Right? We know what we're asking with the coordinators. We need them to assist us with the creation of the event, but we gotta know what they want out of it as well. Do they want more employable skills? Do they just want to have a good time? Do they want more team bonding? So I try to make sure that I bridge the disconnect between the coordinators and the directors and ensure that we all know what we're here for and we're all getting as much positive of it as we can, right? I know I spoke a lot, but like essentially, I just want to make sure the coordinators are getting more than what they wanted when joining the organization, right? So it's a lot of abstract tools that I'm bringing in, not much technical, but I feel like it's slowly shaping the team into a better direction, I'd say.
Nah, like I'm glad you brought up some of these
Yeah.
points. Like as engineering kids, you know, we're told to like, you know, we get an assignment, you have to solve this graph, you know, you have to
Yeah.
traverse it,
Yeah.
and you know, you just have to do it. But
Yeah.
business, you know, I'm doing minor in business, so like
Right.
you have to see, you have to read the study case and do different
Yeah.
things. So having those skills, like man,
It's
it's so nice to have you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We
Like
needed
yeah,
someone.
yeah. It's a very different way of thinking, right? And people might say that business is easier. I'm not gonna like. It is easier, like comparing to engineering work.
taking shots.
I'm not trying to blame anyone, but it's a different way of thinking. You have to be very, very, because you know, like I said, learning in the business world is a little bit easier. So you have to go a little bit above and beyond to learn more than what other students do. Read more. You gotta get a lot of hands-on experience, right? And that can be kind of hard in this economy.
Yeah.
Internships and stuff. It's difficult. Like,
Yeah.
You definitely have to be more team oriented
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a business workplace, or even like in a team.
exactly, and that can be extremely tricky because there's a lot of difference between how engineering students operate. I found them to be more individualistic when it comes to their own work.
You want
right?
to say awkward, but it's okay. No
We all
hard
know what you
feelings. No
wanted to
hard
say,
feelings.
it's okay.
No hard feelings.
Listen, man.
We get it.
I'm one business student in a room full of engineers. I feel like if I say the wrong thing, you guys gonna tear me apart. Okay? I'm just watching my words. Well, yeah.
I'm glad you brought up team orientation, actually. So now that you're a director, how are you leading your team? For example, like
Yeah.
you said, you want to make sure they're on the right track, they're doing everything that they want to,
Yeah.
that they enjoy doing.
Yeah.
So is this like a one-on-one with each member of the team, or is this like a bi-weekly or a weekly meeting?
Okay, so very good question. Manaal, I'm sure you operate your team in your own like leadership. I feel like everyone like every directors operate their own team in their own specific way, right? Like it depends on the work and depends on their own leadership philosophy, right? My philosophy is if we don't have any work to do, I will not bother my team unless they want to learn more, right? But I also, it's something that we learned at Halcon recently, like a psychological safety net, right?
Yeah.
You gotta make sure that your team is comfortable and to time. If you say a bad idea or you propose something pretty bad, you gotta make sure that your team members are gonna call you out on it. Like
Yeah.
say it's a stupid idea that it's never gonna work, and
But also know when to believe in them.
yeah, exactly.
Sometimes
don't-
ideas seem crazy until they happen.
Exactly. Like you've got to be creative with it, right? I try to emphasize to my members that be creative when you're coming up with stuff. If you think your idea is stupid, it's probably not stupid. It's far-fetched, and that's what I like, right? Like those ideas could either not work, but if they do work, it's going to be one of the most amazing thing the organization has ever seen, right? And so I try to emphasize creativity when it comes to my team. I try to tell them, if I have a bad idea, say no, call me out on it. I want to make sure that they feel comfortable with me. Obviously, since I'm a director, I have to establish some sort of level of hierarchy. And it just comes with delegating tasks, right? As long as they know that I'm delegating tasks to them, and that I trust them with the work, they're gonna want to be as efficient as possible, right? But I also want to make sure they take some self-initiative, right?
Yeah.
I like seeing self-growth within my own team, and I want to see them eventually get into higher leadership roles. Maybe see one of them become a director at Hack the Hill or in a leadership team at another organization, right? Like Manaal, do you want to see your team grow into leadership positions?
Definitely.
It's like seeing your own kids grow. It's like seeing your own kid.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
It's maybe not
Okay,
that.
maybe not that. Maybe
He's
not that.
becoming a parent at this point.
Adam is feeling responsible for all 65 members of our team.
Yeah, he's the dad of Hack the Hill, you know.
Oh, no.
We're like a family, guys. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, a dysfunctional family. Sorry. But yeah,
You're making it functional, so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that going the right way.
Thank you.
But no, it's sick that you say that. Like, because most of my team are not engineering students, it's just me and Ali that are engineering students.
Oh, really? Okay.
And the rest, like, they're in, like, social sciences.
Okay.
And so, like, what I'm trying to do is just not even, like, have a meeting because marketing, you need these fresh ideas.
Yeah.
What I've been doing is, like, sitting, having a meeting, and just throw ideas. Whatever idea that you have,
Yeah.
just say it. You know.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny because one of the only members on my team is actually in the same program as me, and the other one is not an engineering student. So it feels really like awkward, like talking to him about like engineering stuff. I'm like, you're in biology, you're in business, I'm in business. What the hell are we discussing there? But like that's what I found. Something about my team is that they're all very, very eager to learn, right? And if you're to talk to John, who's a fiend for learning, he goes around all the teams, asks a bunch of questions, useful, useless, it doesn't matter as long as he's learning. And so that's what I like about operations, and that's what I kind of enjoy seeing when you're a minority and a majority in terms of academic programs. You have this strive to learn, which I find admirable to an extent.
That's great.
He keeps spitting.
Spitting facts.
Every time he holds
Only
the mic,
facts here.
dropping it.
There should be animation right here. So
Yeah.
Preach.
Yeah.
Can you put a star above
A
it?
light.
Yes. Stefan, you got this, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
a small one.
Right there.
Perfect. Now we have like fun session
Yeah.
for us to do. So me and Ali are just gonna ask you rapid fire questions.
Oh no.
We're
Okay.
doing this, guys.
Oh, Lord.
Rapid fire.
Yeah,
I can't handle the trivia pressure, guys.
that's messed up, man.
Okay, let's
Nah,
do
nah,
this.
We'll take it easy. We'll take it easy.
We got this.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. Yo, this one, it's not for you, but I'm just gonna say
Breathe
it.
in, breathe out.
I'm fine, guys. Everything is fine.
We got it. We got it.
Favorite programming language?
Java.
Java. You lost it. Nah.
You know, I'm not in engineering, but even
I'm sorry, but it's just
Java out
I'm
of all of
like
them.
it's just that's a lie, guys. I'm just kidding. It's not Java. It's honestly I think my favorite programming language. I know no one likes to use it, but it's JavaScript. It's so like
I love JavaScript.
functionable. Like I've made games with
You can go back on your
JavaScript.
word. You said
You guys are
Java,
actually sick.
That's what I do in my
JavaScript
job.
is fun. See, and like I work with
The front end at least.
Yeah, I work with the front end, so I have like a lot of fun creating. Like I made like a game with JavaScript, and it was so fun. So
What's the game? What's
Say
the
what
game?
you will, guys.
What's the game? What's the game?
it's like
Ducktile?
like a Slither.io dupe, but it was really
What's
fun.
the URL?
It's pretty cool.
No.
Let them all play it.
Next
Why?
question.
You love JavaScript.
You know, you heard front end. How about front end? You know.
Womp womp womp.
Shout out
womp.
Stefan. That was a good one. I'll support that. I'll back you up.
Nah, Python's where it's at, man.
Python.
Listen, I
We're
don't.
all entitled to our own opinions.
I have very limited experience. Even I know Java sucks.
Java does
Yeah.
suck. I will agree.
See, PMs,
Guys,
you
no
know.
one understands.
Talk on the same wavelength.
No one can hate Java more than me, guys. Like if you for all the people who were with me during my Java course, it was bad.
Okay, fine.
Let's move on.
We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
Wait, it's points based.
Next question.
Okay, this is off topic, but best memory from Hack the Hill 1.
Randomly coming in the events and just seeing people work on their computer all night.
Okay.
I would go crazy if I was them. They're different.
That's the best memory?
Can I answer that?
Go ahead.
The Hack the Hill rave, guys.
Yo.
Guys,
Well,
look forward
editing
to
this
it.
video, play a clip of that.
Yes. Please put a clip of Juan and Miriam's dance battle. Guys, that was fire.
Yo, I don't think we're respecting the lighting questions there.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
They signed the
It's
form.
fine. We're good. We're good. We're
Yeah.
good.
All right, let's do it then.
You know, just like you said, you know, our friend.
For sure.
What would you want to see on Hack the Hill 2? Both of you.
Want to see on Hack the Hill too?
Yeah.
Hackers. Just ready to meet the hackers.
You guys gotta sign up. You guys gotta sign up.
guys.
I want testimonials of students coming in our event, participating, and getting jobs out of it. I want to see someone like getting an internship or something in this freaking economy, you know?
I think that did happen.
I know,
That's
but
me.
I want to
Really?
see how.
Yeah, my current
Yeah.
co-op, I got it from Hack the Hill.
That's so dope.
Wow.
You guys gotta come, man.
Opportunities.
You guys gotta
Yeah.
come.
You guys gotta come. Swear to
Hey, it happens. Apple, Microsoft. Okay, I'm not.
God. Okay.
I'm kidding you. But
I mean, hey,
who knows?
sky's the limit.
Exactly.
Sky is the limit.
Next question.
I didn't think of one, to be honest.
We should ask them a question.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Oh my god.
Do you want to
yeah.
start? Should I start?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm
You
looking
sure?
shaking, bro.
Okay.
I was not ready.
Now,
I was not ready for this.
Okay, well, my question would be one thing you enjoy doing with your team or you would want to do with your team more often now that the school year is starting up and we're going to be more involved.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I'd want to like have meetings in person. I know usually we've been doing remote,
Yeah.
but I think, it creates different bonding with the team,
It's so true.
they trust you
Yeah.
more,
It's more interactive too. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
This is not for the employers to hear, only for the team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yo,
Exactly.
block this out.
Delete this.
What about Ali?
I would say planning things out more often.
Okay.
Being here for the first time, Rabih took a very good approach into booking meetings and planning
Yeah.
things out, what we have to do for the next few weeks.
Not gonna lie, I'm blushing.
So no, definitely planning things out. Just having a straight plan, I feel like we can follow would be a
For
very
sure.
good thing
Sure.
to see.
It's in the works. Don't worry. It's in the
Operations.
works. It's cooking up there. All right.
Sick.
I'm gonna ask you guys about the question. So we're all collectively trying to make a amazing hackathon, right? But you two personally, what are you trying to get out of it, of this whole organization and your time and your positions? What do you want to gain out of it?
For me, like, I have the job that I want. I'm doing project management. I did it in the summer. I'm gonna be doing part-time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be coming back next summer. So it's nothing of that sort. I just love the company. I was here last year.
Which company is it?
No. I love the company.
The company.
Oh,
The
look, the
community.
people. Okay, yeah,
Yes,
I got it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. And just seeing everybody putting in the work for Hack the Hill 1 and being the successful event that it was, I want to do that again times 2.
Yeah.
That's just for me.
Right.
I've heard such good things about Hack the Hill 1, so I had to experience it.
Yeah.
So I decided to be on the marketing team, and I'm leading the LinkedIn right now.
Yeah, you're the one who's
LinkedIn
been.
is popping up, guys.
Bro, like
Yeah.
I said it to you, man. Like the LinkedIn, it was popping up.
Okay,
You're
yo,
doing
I'm
ama-
blushing.
You're doing you're doing an amazing job, and I treat LinkedIn like my Instagram, right? And
Business students.
and I checked their account. I was like, wow, we made so much progress.
And more to come, hopefully.
Yeah, more to come. Like
Yeah,
this is just the
definitely more
beginning.
to
This
come.
is just the
Not,
beginning.
not to discard the other social media. We have Priyanka on the Instagram.
Yeah.
She's been killing it too
Yeah.
Yeah,
with the communication.
yeah.
But-
we're all doing amazing.
Yeah.
You're all doing amazing.
We're so wholesome today. It's not like that every day,
Oh.
guys.
I love you
I think we're
guys.
just being put on
No,
the
I
spot,
think
that's why.
No, I think because operations here, we have to be on track.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
otherwise,
Like so wholesome today.
otherwise, we'll
But once I leave the room, it's not gonna look pretty.
it's good.
Log
Yeah.
on right now.
Yeah, right now. Pull up the Jira.
Below the Jira, I get it now. No, not now.
But that's it for like a rapid fire question. Anything you guys would like to say while you're here?
I'm looking forward to just seeing people in person this semester, right? I mean, everyone's from different parts of the country. Everyone's away, so we had to do things remotely, like you said, right? But it's just different when you see people in person. Like you see their smile, you see their ambition. They don't stay on their phone during online meetings. Not calling out
Don't
anyone.
call me out, bro.
Don't call me out like that.
You called
Whoa, whoa,
yourself
whoa.
out. You guys are
Whoa.
exposing yourselves.
The shoe fits right now.
Yeah.
But like the one thing I'm most excited for is seeing like our coordinators and see like I want to see a sparkle in their eyes when they get what they want at the end of the hackathon, right? Like either when they see the end product of everything they finished, either when they get the jobs they wanted, the experience, the LinkedIn recommendation. Like I just want to see happen in front of me, and like just the sparkle in their eyes will tell me like you did a great job as a director, right?
This is the third time you said sparkle in their eyes.
I think sparkles are gonna start shooting out the sky right now.
I have very limited vocabulary, okay?
No, it's not- I think you're just really passionate about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I am self-growth, people's growth. Like it's one of the main reasons why I do things like that, right? And so it was a tough time trying to grow. Like Manaal keeps using me that I'm a business student, and
I don't.
at some time I got my feelings hurt. She tried exposing me in Hackon. Yeah,
Guys, it's not like that.
yeah. I mean,
I refuse. I've been accused.
it's messed up, but it's been a big learning curve for me, like trying to learn all the technical stuff and everything that happened in the past Hack the Hill, since I was not on the team. So that's what it is for me.
You said you want their eyes to sparkle, and you want to see them succeed.
Yeah.
Maybe we can give them like some tips.
On how to do that.
So like,
How
for
do you
them
get to that
succeed-
sparkle?
Exactly, exactly that.
Some tips to succeed, huh? Succeed in what exactly? Like the hackathon.
The
personal-
hackathon.
Just get to the sparkle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to the sparkle.
Listen, honestly, it's a matter of priority, right? And I do understand that every members on our team has the priority. Some of them literally have to survive because they live on their own. They have 2 jobs, and Hack the Hill might not be the first thing that comes to mind. But again, it's like if you meet people that differ from your perspective, people from marketing, people from logistics, I guess.
People from business.
People from business. Like it's a matter of perspective, and you realize that everyone here has a reason why they want to be on the team, and it kind of makes you realize that you're not alone in terms of your goals, right? Because there's at least one other person that's gonna share the same goal as you, and that's gonna make you more motivated for yourself and them to pursue what you do, right? So in my opinion, keep talking to people, keep learning, keep asking questions, and if you're introverted, break out of your comfort zone. Try to attend like sessions like these. We're gonna have more in the future where we have things cooking up.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Just get involved. Like there's a superficial level of how you do things, and if you're a coordinator that's just doing the work that's assigned to you, but if you really want to live the experience, it's just about talking to people that are not in your team. Do things that you don't have to do. Who knows where it might lead you.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yo,
How do I
that's
top
how I
that?
got my job.
Whoa.
I just went to like a random Canada conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because no one else does it, right?
Went to a
Yeah.
recruiter.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, here's my resume.
You just gotta be the one person.
I did the same thing. I didn't get the job.
Yeah, cut that out. Cut that out right now.
But since you didn't get the job, you wouldn't go again, or you would go again?
100%. And I actually connected with the recruiter.
Yeah.
I got their LinkedIn, and
Yeah.
she said, next internship,
Yeah.
reach out,
It's a-
and we'll be able to
That's amazing.
hook you up.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely agree with your point. I just said that to make you laugh, but definitely reach out.
And we gotta cut out clip stuff, man. It's not something that my message.
Adam's inspirational speech cannot be cancelled.
Just for him to ruin it. Yeah.
But we heard some tips on like how to succeed as an organizer. You're involved in the community and you saw the hackers. What tips would you give to hackers to succeed during our hackathon?
That's a really good question. I don't know if I can top Adam's speech, but I will try.
got this.
As someone who's been a hacker in a couple of hackathons, and now I'm also on an organizing team, I think I just want to give 2 tips. One is to have courage, which is bouncing off what Adam said. Have courage to have an open mind, have the courage to go talk to people, have the courage to help out, and be kind when people are offering you fresh perspectives. They might not always be what you expected, or for example, when you meet a bunch of recruiters and you see a lot of students getting recruited, sometimes it can be disheartening, or it can be less motivating. But have the courage to be kind like that, where you're not meeting recruiters just to get a job.
Yeah.
But you're trying to make connections, and I feel like most of the people who get jobs out of recruitment events will say that it's because they formed a connection, most of the times with random things. I'll briefly summarize my story. I just went up to one of the students who was like a hacker in our hackathon. Just wanted to check in. Like, he seemed like he wanted to ask a question. I just helped him get a mentor. We hit it off. We had a really good conversation, and that's how I got my co-op, because this company was hiring. So it's really not about like, you have to be intentional, but kind of not intentional.
Yeah.
So it's just, those are my biggest tips, honestly. Just be excited, just be present. Think of a hackathon as this platform where people like you and people like-minded like you who are passionate towards a cause. And one tip I would like to give as an organizer, let it sink in, take it in. It's a lot sometimes. You're staying up. Like, I stayed up the entire weekend, and this is like not even an exaggeration. I think by the end I was like hallucinating. But when I took a moment at the closing ceremony and I realized what we had done, and you see all of these organizers running around and you see them so passionate about what they do, they just want to make it the best experience for the hackers. As hackers, you learn to respect that, and as organizers, you learn to appreciate that.
And she said she couldn't say more inspirational than Adam's speech.
Manaal
Hey,
Mujeebudin
best-
2023.
Best one. I do want to add on one thing that you said though that I really liked. It's when you said that you went up to a random co-op to a random student, and that's where you got your co-op from. Like, I heard the quote, I guess, recently, that luck is like a mix of opportunity and timing, in which I really like, because a lot of people will say you're lucky that you got this position or whatever. And yeah, you're right. I did get lucky, right? It's a big competitive pool out there, and I'm 100% sure I'm not the best applicant there was in that job I was
Don't
applying
worry,
for.
You are the best.
Thank you.
DJ Khaled.
This is the type of vibes you get at Hack the Hell.
But yeah, like, are you more likely to get lucky at home or at a conference?
It's a really good point.
The answer like speaks for itself, right?
Writing it down.
Exactly.
So bottom point is just put yourself out there.
Exactly. Put yourself out there. You might
Don't
not.
be embarrassed. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not embarrassing to ask questions. It's just not embarrassing.
Exactly. You might not get lucky, but you tried.
But you know,
You might make a
Exactly.
friend.
you keep pushing.
Damn,
Exactly.
Call him.
Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't
Straight
get
shots.
he didn't get lucky, and he's still smiling.
You know.
Look at the sparkle.
We're trying to encourage them. You know?
I don't know if I see the sparkle, but
If I didn't get the one I wanted, I ended up getting another opportunity.
exactly.
That's amazing.
Can we
Yeah.
put the lights a little bit higher so we can see the sparkle?
Yeah.
So, no sparkle.
It's right there. It's right
Who
there.
knows? Maybe the CEO of Apple might walk by the hallways and knock. Who knows?
Never know.
You never know.
Opportunity
He's not gonna
every
do
year.
it. I'm sorry. But who knows?
But thank you guys so much for being here. I know it's a Saturday. You know, it's your day off. But thank you so much. Thanks, Ali.
Thank you guys for joining us.
We also want to give a big shout out to Webrise and Lone Haven for hosting this podcast with the space and their cameras.
Thank you, Lone
so
Haven.
much.